Every era has its defining moment of drama, even in the world of spirituality. For some, it was the day Sri Ravi Shankar, known for his laughter, gentleness, and breath-based teachings, was asked in an interview about Sadhguru's grand Adiyogi statue. What followed was not a fiery debate, not an attack, but a response so measured that it lit a firestorm anyway. Suddenly, seekers across the world found themselves whispering, "Did he just challenge Sadhguru? Did he just dismiss Shambhavi Mahamudra?" Social media buzzed, WhatsApp groups churned, and the spiritual world, normally associated with calm silence, crackled with tension. And at the heart of it lies a question no one can quite let go of. Will Sri weigh in again? And if he does, will it be in harmony, divergence, or something that shocks us all? Stay till the end, because this story is about to unfold in ways you may not expect. It was during a calm sit-down, the kind of interview where the lights are soft, the questions polite, and the audience expects gentle words of encouragement. When asked about the Adiyogi statue, Sri tilted his head, smiled faintly, and with characteristic calm said something to the effect of, "Shiva does not need a statue. The true Shiva is within you." He wasn't dismissive, but the words carried weight. He then added, almost like a gentle breeze, "Shambhavi is one of many kriyas. We also have powerful kriyas in the art of living. No malice, no drama." Yet, in the delicate cadence of his tone lay a subtle positioning. Acknowledgement, yes, but also a reminder that no one path holds monopoly on yoga. It was enough to ignite debates across living rooms and online forums alike. For followers of Sadhguru, Sri's words felt like a cloud crossing the sun. How can he say Shiva doesn't need a statue? They asked. Isn't Adiyogi about reminding humanity of the possibility within, not replacing the inner with the outer? And yet, Sri's devotees defended him, insisting he was simply reminding seekers not to mistake symbols for substance. What should have been a small remark ballooned into speculation, memes, heated debates, and comment wars. For the first time, two of India's most influential spiritual leaders were being painted as sitting on opposite ends of the same river. The critics, who had long questioned Adiyogi's scale, suddenly found new ammunition, waving Sri's interview as validation. The drama was alive, and it was just getting started. Sadhguru did not name names, he never does. But in satsangs soon after, his words bore the unmistakable rhythm of a counter-response. People ask me, why build a 112-foot face of Adiyogi? They say, Shiva is inside, why outside? But tell me, if he is inside you, why have you not realized him yet? His voice, sharp yet playful, cut through the laughter of the crowd. He went on, in today's world, if you want to be heard, you must speak in the language of today. If you remain in silence, people scroll past you. A grand form is not to replace the inner. It is to remind you again and again of what is possible within. The audience roared, the stage lights shimmered, and in that moment, Sadhguru transformed criticism into vision. To his followers, it was not defense, it was prophecy. Now the narrative thickened. Media outlets picked it up. Sri on Adiyogi. Sadhguru's subtle reply. Clips circulated, captions exaggerated, and seekers worldwide began choosing sides, not unlike sports fans before a big match. Tea stalls in Indian towns buzzed with conversations. Whose words touch you more? Sri's or Sadhguru's? WhatsApp groups of devotees overflowed with passionate arguments. And for the first time in decades, spirituality had become headline drama, not because of scandals or politics, but because two masters of our time had seemingly drawn different lines in the sand. Yet, if one looked deeper, the tension was not of animosity but of approach, not of rivalry but of vision. Here lies the real story. Sri Ravi Shankar embodies softness, laughter, the rhythm of breath that heals. His Sudarshan Kriya has touched millions, often leaving practitioners in tears of relief and joy. He builds peace by dissolving tension. Sadhguru, on the other hand, strikes like a thunderbolt. His Adiyogi towers into the sky, his words slice with wit, his programs like Shambhavi Mahamudra ignite seekers into transformative fire. One is water, one is flame. Both aim at the same liberation, but their methods could not be more different. And herein lies the deeper intrigue. When such styles collide, will there be open confrontation, quiet coexistence, or an unexpected symphony? Speculation runs wild. Sri is known for rarely revisiting controversies. His style is to let ripples fade on their own. But what if he did speak again? What if he stepped forward and said, "Yes, Adiyogi is beautiful. But remember, the breath is the real bridge to the divine"? Such words would ripple across millions. His followers would rejoice, critics would sharpen their knives, and seekers caught between both worlds would feel torn yet thrilled. Or perhaps he would surprise everyone by praising Sadhguru's vision directly, saying, "Different paths, same goal." That single sentence could silence critics overnight and send a shockwave of unity through the spiritual world. But perhaps we, the audience, are missing the deeper question. Is this truly about one guru or another? Or is it about how spirituality should meet the modern age? Picture a young man in New York, stressed and sleepless, who finds healing through Sri's breathing techniques. Picture a young woman in Chennai, disillusioned with life, who stumbles upon Adiyogi and feels a spark awaken within. Neither cares about critics. Neither debates about statues or kriyas. What matters is transformation. And in that sense, both Sadhguru and Sri stand not as rivals but as guardians of the same ancient treasure, delivered in different packages for different hearts. Still, the imagination tempts us. What if one day, Sadhguru and Sri stood side by side before Adiyogi? Imagine Sri's gentle laughter floating into the mountain air, Sadhguru's commanding voice booming like a drumbeat, and tens of thousands watching not rivalry, but resonance. Critics would be silenced, seekers would be electrified, and the world would witness a moment so powerful that history itself would pause. Will this ever happen? No one can say. But the very thought stirs something within us, that unity, not division, has always been the highest path of yoga. And so, we return to you. This is not just about interviews or statues, about Shambhavi or Sudarshan Kriya. It is about your journey, your awakening, your choice. The critics may debate endlessly, but the real question is, will you step onto the path that calls you? Will you explore what breath, stillness, or the gaze of Adiyogi can awaken within? If this story moved you, if it stirred your curiosity or sparked a thought, then don't let the conversation end here. Subscribe to this channel for more journeys into wisdom. Drop a comment with your own take. Do you think Sri will respond again? And share this video so more seekers can weigh in. Because in the end, this story is not just about Sadhguru or Sri. It is about us, about you, and about the possibility of a world touched by consciousness.